welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today doing a random reading. So it may or may not resonate with you. I really don't know what's gonna be said out here. Okay. I don't think I ever used these combination of decks together. So don't know how, if it's gonna be funny, motivational, mean. I don't know. Okay, some decks are kind of mean. Like it's just like it's a little mixture. Like a mixture of positive and light. Like I really don't know how it's gonna come out. But let's see what we have today. So it may or may not resonate with you, but if it doesn't, that's okay. It's cool. Thank you for coming anyways. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I just started shuffling, so I guess there's no pre-shuffle that we're gonna look into. But I'm gonna get 2 cards from this deck. First card out is Celestial. We have Cosmo and Connection and Circular or Spiritual. Not circular. Spirit. It's pretty much like a circle, a sphere. There we go. Spiritual. Not a sphere. And then 17 reduced to 8. Let's see what else comes out here. And 8 is all about our personal power, movements, and actions. Ourself over our ego. Well, ourself versus our ego, not over our ego. And could be saying there's time, might be time to take action and to realize that your ego might not always know what's best for you. Your ego and your higher self is 2 totally different things. You have to be able to decipher who is okay. Who is who and what is what. It's card falling under the desk. I guess I didn't like that. But yeah, there's a difference between your higher self and your ego. You have to be able to decipher which is what, who is who. Your ego from time it tries to protect you, yes, but it also hurts you in some way, shape, or form. Your higher self try to do things out of love and to motivate you and to push you forward. And even though you might be scared from time to time, thinking that you're not you're not capable of doing or able to do it, your ego, let's say, you already have a job, right? And you don't like that job, and it's miserable. And you have this idea to go start your own business and do this and work on that, something that will make you happy. Your ego would legit talk you out of it and be like, no, that makes no sense. Don't do that. We already have this job where we're getting money. Why would we go leave this job to go do something where we won't get any money, or to start over from scratch and make money, where we have to be struggling and stuff like that. But it will make you more happy. You might start off struggling in the beginning, but that doesn't mean that you're a struggle forever. Your ego is very short term, where your higher self is kind of more long term. See the bigger picture, in a way. And then we have Standing Stone, Ancestors, Great Way, and Sacred. And that is 34, 34, 7. And they have the spirit again. We have probably from ancestors over on looking out for you, trying to show you the way, guide you, and protect you. Oh wow, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper power and abundance, and then that's 32 and 5. is all about like transitions, transformations. You know, they your spiritual team or your ancestors could be trying to help you create this new, like a new beginning, help you walk through this gateway, unlock this gate, you know, unlock this new potential in yourself. Let's see what names come out here. My bad. Oh, and then in like in the Asian culture, right? While I'm shuffling, in the Asian culture, dragons are supposed to represent like fears and demons and stuff like that. But in like chakra wise and stuff like that, the dragon is actually your solar plexus, um to take action and success in your power and stuff like that, because dragons are very powerful beings. Like, they don't let, for one, they don't just let anybody ride them, okay? So you must be out your goddamn mind if you just think you see a dragon and they gonna let you ride it. No, like, they're very very disciplined, and well mannered and stuff like that. They, they have to be able to trust you and respect you and stuff like that. You have to like gain their trust in order for like to ride them and for them to be comfortable with you riding them. And then they only will allow you to ride them. Okay, like if it's your family, oh, you have to pretty much introduce them. Okay, they're not just gonna be cool with them just because they're your family. They might, some of them, like if there's a friendly dragon and they've been with you for a while, they cool with you, they respect you, they love you, protect you, and all that sort of stuff. But you know, they don't spend their time just with any or anybody. They won't do that. They're not doing that. And at the bottom of this deck, see, now I looked at it, I guess we're doing a pre-shuffle. It's a 2-card, getting 2 cards from this one as well. So we have the pentagram with harmony and peace and idealism. And that is 35, and that's 8. Like I said before, 8 is all about like your personal power. Realizing that your ego doesn't always know what's best for you. Probably why, how the cards flipped out and Bobby was like a what moment. Like, there's an ego and there's your higher self. Yes, your intuition, those gut feelings that you can't shake, that is your higher self trying to tell you something, where your ego will try to be like, what? No, that's nonsense, what are you talking about? Like, you have to be able to realize, like, yeah, nah, I can't shake this feeling, I should like pay attention to it, listen to it. Why is it like every time this person come around, I feel this way, or like this, I'm on alert or something like that. My body is trying to say something. That's your intuition. That's your higher self sending you an intuitive message, so you can create a situation where you're no longer around that person, and you no longer continue going to that person. To protect you. And then we have flower of life, inspiration, awe, and dreams. And 2 and 9 reduced to, that adds to 11. And 11 is an angel number. It's 1 and 1, which is all about creativity, your intuition, and it's a wish manifestation. And we have the nope, don't know how to say this word, but we have romance, soulmates, and empathy, and it's 24. And 24 reduced to 6. Oh wow. 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. Like, we get in there. Like, we like but 6 is all about like collaborating, co-creating, reforming, building, reflecting, so you can have something beautiful under, like, seeing the beauty in things and people. And then sometimes your soulmates, there's good soulmates and then there's bad soulmates. There's twin flames and then there's false flames. And you have to be able to pick up and decipher from like who is who. And you know, soulmates, they're meant to help your soul grow. So they're here to teach you something and help like help you learn certain lessons in order for your soul's growth. And you know, so you can move on and move forward and be like spiritually like abundant and stuff like that, and feel more confident and powerful in yourself. And then there's soulmates in your family. You know, there's and there's you have soulmates that are friends, and then you have romantic soulmates as well. So you know, there's platonic, there's family, there's romance one. You're not meant to just be with, oh, you're a romance. You met, you're like a soulmate. We're supposed to be together. Like, no, no. It just means I have something to teach you to help you grow. And then with empath, you're able. There's a lot of different meanings. Like you're able to pick up on. You can feel other people's feelings and emotions because you could see, like, visualize yourself in that situation, in that predicament, and you might feel the emotions way more than that person feeling it because you're able to understand what they felt like and imagine yourself in that situation. So you're feeling what they felt, and now you're feeling with your own feelings as well. And you know, it's pretty much you're being able to understand and seeing both sides of the situation. It's positive. It has a up. It's positive and there's negative, right? Like, which is with empaths, they pick up on like they can pick up on a lot of things, and like if there's tension, they can pick up on it. Not just they don't really have to be an empath to do that. Like anybody, like if it's like a thick ass tension in the air, if something's not being said, you can pick up on it. You will address it. Be like, so we're not gonna talk about that. We're not like we didn't sense like it's like imagine if you were in a room and everybody was talking, right? And then just one person come in and everybody just stopped talking and like it just got mad tense out of nowhere. Like you feel that. You feel the tension in the air. You know, you don't really have to be an empath to pick up on it. But that empath knows what exactly is causing that tension, what it is, and it feels disgusting to us. Okay? Like it's just no. We don't want to be there. We don't want to be around that person just as enough. Like everybody else don't want to be around that person. They like, you know, you feel like you can't have fun around them. They try to bring it down in some way, shape, or form. You know, it's ugh. But then there's some people that's, you know, just positive and uplifting, and you know, you can be yourself, and they understand you, you understand them, you connect on equal levels. They understand you, you understand them. Y'all see eye to eye. Everything's great. Everything's beautiful. They take accountability for if they hurt, you know, they said something or did something to hurt your feelings. You know, they take accountability for it. They don't say, well, oh, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. They're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I didn't intend to do it to hurt your feelings. It wasn't intentional. I didn't intentionally mean to hurt your feelings or something like that. Not that, oh, I'm sorry you felt that way. Or I'm sorry you hurt. Like, no, that's like they take accountability for the role that they played as well. And then we have 27, which is 9. Oh wow, 69. Ooh, Cancer symbol. 6 9. But we have crop circle, Messages, curiosity, and signs. And pretty much like I was saying before, when somebody walk in a room and then like everybody just stop talking, like there's signs. You can like you don't have to be an empath to realize that, you know, certain people are just negative energies. Like it's just negative. Like it's not good times. It's not, you know, it's just bad. You don't want to be around them. Or that you just don't connect with them. I don't have nothing in common. You just, you know, there's signs. And it's all right. You could be, you know, you could be like with the globes, you know, could receiving a lot of messages to get away from these people, walk away from a couple of people, to start something new. A couple of signs could be coming to you that new things are coming, um, or to take back your power to move on to something else. Oh wow! And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knights. We have lovers, exotic, and sensuality. Right. So, um, couple of things, right? Oh, cause she have a whole titty out. Oh, now it's about to be 18 plus, but it's just what I was trying to say. Was going to talk about is the chakras, right? It's the colors. It's even though they're naked and they're able to be vulnerable. There's the empathy there. They you can this person understands you. You understand them. Um, there's accountability, there's, you know, there's curiosity, but underneath that we have uncertainty and distrust and guarded. You know, you're a little scared, apprehensive to it, a little bit worried. Okay, but take a little one step at a, let me cover her titties, we'll take it one step at a time. You know, um communicate, vocalize, because six is also communication. Communicate with is scaring you, right? With 14, it's five, and then we have five here again with your power. Like communicate with the person that you like with you that you're with, because you they chest to chest, they're naked, they're vulnerable, they open, their heart chakras pretty much just touching. You know, they understand, they want to be there with you, they want to understand, make you feel comfortable and secure, and you know, make you feel powerful and stuff like that. And then this card is also like supposed to represent like a healthy form of like lust and like attraction, but it's healthy. It's not just, you know, wham bam thank you ma'am. They love you, they want to be there. Let's see, I'm gonna go with this there. Okay, so now we have this certainty and like guarded and unsure. I'm gonna use the heal yourself deck. What you need to heal yourself from. Let's see. Why are you uncertain? How you can help this uncertainty? Oh, that's funny. The song that's playing right now is Trippy Red, Love Me More. And he said that I ain't going nowhere, you know? And I was just humming that and I was actually realizing it. Like they're not, he ain't going nowhere. You know, you can listen to that song. That could be a message in there, and a sign. Little Trippy Red, love me more. Like, because he ain't going nowhere. They love you, okay? If it's meant for you, it's for you. They ain't going nowhere. But with the 6 and the 9 being here, and I said Cancers, Cancers, they're very loving, right? They said like this unconditional love. I wrote it down. Like it's just, I take notes. Big nerd over here. But like for Cancers, they said like they supposed to be sentimental, compassionate, unconditionally loving, very healing, supporting, and family oriented, very soulful and nostalgic and stuff like that. You know. And then with the gateway, a gatekeeper here, you're pretty much you're your own gatekeeper, or you should be your own gatekeeper. And you might be, blocking out some new love potential from coming in because you're a little bit uncertain. Right, we have, forgot to show you, a hole in my soul. Could be because if with the romance here and soulmates and empathy, and then lovers, and could be like ready for love, open for love, but you can also give yourself that type of love as well. The love that you're looking for or seeking, you could give it to yourself. Because 36 is 9, and 9 is releasing and letting go. We had 9 here as well. Those curiosity, thinking that somebody's going to hurt you or fill that hole in your heart. No one can fill that hole in your heart before you feel. You have to be able to love yourself for somebody else to love you. You have to accept yourself fully and completely for somebody else to accept you fully and completely. You have to understand yourself for somebody else to be able to understand you. And then we have dreams, which is a 3 card, and 3 is all about teamwork, co-creating, and working together. And we have Cosmo here, and we have ancestors. Your ancestors trying to help you send you messages by saying you have intuitive messages to keep you on guard or to help protect you and protect your dreams and stuff like that. So, like you might get hurt, but you pretty much will hurt yourself even more if you give away your power and not act on things that you want to act on. Let somebody else talk you out of your dreams, pretty much. Then you just live with regrets and the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and then you will have a hole in your heart with keeping things out of fear, or thinking that it's beneath you or something like that. Not having enough empathy and being open to seeing both sides of the situation. And then we have temptation. And it's 19, and 19 reduced to 10, and 10 is all about releasing. No, 10 is completion. My bad. But we had 9 here, which is like you're releasing and letting go. It could be letting go of your dreams, and like what I said here, like letting somebody else talk you out of your dreams and letting them go, and like tempting you out of talking you out of your dreams and stuff like that when it's your dreams, and talking you out of your power, where that will continue to leave another hole in your heart or your soul, where your ancestors is trying to help fix that hole, fill that hole. And it could be by sending another person that's going to help you learn the things that you need to learn, help learn the lessons, help your soul grow. But you need to have faith. Look at that. You got to have faith that Spirit's out here working out. The cosmos is trying to work with you, not hurt you. It's trying to work with you. Okay? 2 2s. Okay? They trying to balance things out. They trying to find your match. Someone that's the same as you, equal to you, your soulmate, a romantic soulmate. Your soul is the same. pretty much in a way. Or once a twin flame, it's pretty much your soul is the same, but there's a runner and a chaser in situation. But then like a soulmate, not a twin flame situation, it's kind of sort of it's much easier in a way. Y'all are alike. Y'all have a lot of soul ties, soul connections that can help you grow into like a past life situation, and just gotta have faith that what's right for you, what's not right for you. You know who's for you, who's not for you. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. Like, you not about to be out here like 1 minute, like you have clothes on, chest, like, with somebody, and then next minute you have no clothes on. You with just anybody, you trying to be, you're gonna be vulnerable with certain people. You're not just gonna be out here oversharing and telling anybody and everybody your whole life story and everything about you and everything that you've been through. No, you're trying to find those people that's meant for you. Your soul, like either your soul tribe, your soul family, people in your family that is for you. Finding out the difference between family and relative. There's some people that you're connected to just based off blood, relative. Okay, and then there's your actual family members. They could be blood relatives, and they actually, y'all talk, y'all communicate. They actually care about you, looking out for you and stuff like that. Want to see you grow and stuff like that. That's family. You got to find out the difference, Not just giving somebody your loyalty because they're family. Like, that doesn't, that's a relative. Like, and that's 20. And 20 is 2 10s. Two things could be coming to an end and balancing out. Oh, but the two 22 reduced to 4, and 4 is about stability, a foundation, and it could also be like a pause, something being stagnant. Some things could be on pause or on hold until you like can release what needs to be released. Release this temptation in order to move on and move forward. Get one more card. Okay, fine. The next card that the last card that came out from this deck that I'm taking is healing. And you see, like, she had that little light here. And it's yellow, And I said before, the dragon supposed to be all about your solar plexus. You're taking back your power, and you're healing your power, being your own gatekeeper. Let's see what's underneath it. Underneath it is, oh wow, it's in 2 5s on top. Well, it's 32 and then 23. There's like a mirror of it, a reflection of it, and we have underneath that was mischief, freedom, and reckless. So you're healing yourself from, and freeing yourself from this reckless situation or reckless things or situation that caused you nothing but pain. You're moving on from that, and no longer feeding into, or no longer want to feed into it, and want to heal from it and let it go and move on and move forward. And Spirit's also trying to do the same. Okay. And then we have another 3 here. And 3 is all about like building, working together, co-creating. They could be sending you. That's why I looked at the tiger. I was like, I knew I see a tiger before. It was right but it was like the color. I was like, where the hell did I see a tiger? And I was like, maybe from a different, like my animal deck. But then I'm just like, that could be it. But that's the high priestess. But then it was like right here. But yeah. They could be sending you like messages in your dreams that you need to take action on something, and be like fearful and independent on it. Did I say a tiger? Oh, they're a tiger. It's a white tiger. And at the bottom of the deck, We have 33. Why don't you talk about the threes? 33. Sexual art. You know, like this person might come, it might be somebody that come in, right? And you might be like, why this person talking to me? You know, you've been hurt before. You're not trying to have a relationship or do anything right now or get into that right now. But if you communicate that to them, you know, say that you want to take it slow, you know, take it as one step at a time, little by little, until you like ready. That it seems like this person will have no problem with the 33 is like co-creating and working and building together with spirit, and we have, you know, they trying to balance this out for what y'all trying to build to actually come in and work and be on a firm ground, stable foundation. But you have to let go of this negative thinking or certain. You have to let go of this negative thinking and of people that's around you. And don't give in to temptation of those people that are trying to talk you out of your dream or think that what you're trying to do isn't possible. So let's see what else I want to use in here. I'm going to use the light and shade deck. Let's see, what do this have to say? Okay. I'm gonna get like 1 to 2 cards from this deck. Let's see what comes. Okay. Just get 1 card from this deck. Let's see what comes out. Okay, that just jumped out and flipped over. So we have Marie Antoinette Glamour, don't know that word, and Drama. And that's 14, and 14 is 5. So far we have 3 5s. But it was 2 5s was underneath, at the bottom of the deck. And this is only 5 that actually came out so far. But, you know, and 5s is all about like conflict, but it's temporary. So this drama and all this other stuff is just temporary. This hole that you feel in your heart is just temporary. If you know, start healing and processing, realizing that you have the power to heal yourself and love yourself and care for yourself and understand yourself and do whatever you set your mind to. You very, you know, accomplish that, you know. Stand up for yourself and care for yourself and love for yourself like where they want somebody else to care for you and love for you. You know, you start healing and things start changing very quickly, very rapidly. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the woman with a breached egg, ancient wisdom. And that is 31. 31 is 4. And I'm pretty sure I explained 4 already with here, but it's 4 can also be like, you know, struggles, stagnation, things being on pause, things being on hold. Like things might be moving very slowly, but that doesn't mean that it's not meant for you or that it's not coming. Good things take time. So, you know, continue healing. And growing. So, you know, you can continue attracting good and better things to you, rather than thinking that somebody else is going to fill this hole in your heart. You need to fill it. You're the person that fills that hole in your heart. You have to, acknowledge that. Love you first. That's one lesson in one of the soulmate cycle. Having self-respect, self-worth, understanding if somebody want to run from you, break up with you, let them. They will regret it. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. They will treat somebody gonna break up with you, and somebody else is gonna see you and scoop you up and be like, "How? Why would they ever break up with you? I don't understand." And will never let you go. They will do anything and everything to be there. They legit want to be there. They want to love you. Okay. But if you had some bad relationships in your past, it might be a little bit iffy, a little bit weird. That somebody all full gung-ho about you, ask questions, talk to them, communicate. Be like, I want to take things a little bit slow. It's all right. Get to know each other a little bit more. Be friends. Get to understand them and why they like this, in certain things. Why they are the way that they are. So the card that flipped out is Little Miss Webb, and it says, reconsider your alliances, make new connections, and it's 14 again, and it's 5. You might be letting some people go. Those people that are trying to talk you out your dreams, and you letting them go for something. And you try to talk yourself out of your own dreams. You put that to an end and releasing that. And, having faith in yourself and knowing that spirit is not going to just leave you stranded without, any form of, direction or anywhere to go. No, they will tell you what you got to do, what you need to do. They might not tell you the steps all the way, but if they say, in your dreams, they might, it might not always make sense because it's your dreams, it's your subconscious and stuff like that, but you have to be able to decipher it and pick it up and know what you need to act on and act on it. Right? With this reconsider your allies, and then with this drama here, just because they might look pretty, I might be able to take nice, pretty pictures with each other, but that doesn't mean they really your friends and your ally. If you around them and you with them and you hanging out and y'all talking, and y'all with you with a group of people and you still feel by yourself and you still feel alone, that screams volumes. That's a sign right there that you ain't meant to be with these people. Right? Queen Elizabeth and the lion. Well, that's a tiger, but you get it. It's time to become a great leader. That's a sign right there that you ain't meant to be with these people. 20. You're not meant to be with these people. Go find the people that you're meant to be with. You can't resonate, connect with these people, talk with these people, kiki and haha with these people. It's a bittersweet kind of situation. You probably was able to do that before, but you're not able to do it now. Okay? You're growing, and you're not growing on the same pace or the same rate as they're growing, and it is what it is, but you being with a group of people and you feeling alone, that screams volumes. That's saying something. You no longer fit with these people. You no longer resonate with these people. You no longer see eye to eye with these people. You have nothing in common with said people. It's best to let it go. And If it was Queen Elizabeth the First, she was single, and well, she wasn't really single, but she dated from time to time. But she made sure she didn't marry to pretty much prove to other people she didn't need a man to control a kingdom or be fulfilled or be a great leader. Um, and she didn't have no kids to make sure like no one was gonna take her throne or take her shine and stuff like that. They was trying to pretty much groom this person to pretty much take take their throne when she dies and stuff like that. She's not no, she wasn't doing that. She said, "I'm gonna be to her. I'm gonna raise my kingdom or rule my kingdom by myself, and whoever likes it or don't like it, to her sucks to be you. Off with your head." Like it's but honestly, like she was ruthless a little bit from time to time. Shakespeare wrote a lot about her. Like she what ruthless a little bit from time to time. And then we have Deep Dark Sea Mermaid, finding solutions in the unknown places in the darkness. And then 16. So, like her solution and showing her power, her strength was showing that she didn't need a man or to run her kingdom or be on the throne. And then people were trying to say like she wasn't supposed to be there and da 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 da, but like she is supposed to be there. Like that's like her father legit locked her away because she was the female. Like no, she making sure people listen to her and whatever she said goes. And she was, like I said before, she was very ruthless. She didn't take no prisoners. And then we have Little Red Riding Hood, I'm not the victim. Like, yeah, she took back her power and let people know, like, hold up, like, you're not about to say I don't belong in this throne. This is not my throne. Like, my father did not off my mother, okay? Because she buried a daughter. You're not about to act. Like, you're not about to act like he ain't do that. Like, you're not about to act like it wasn't just bare females. Okay? He had bare daughters, and I'm not one of his daughters. Like, I belong in this throne. This throne is mine. I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to rule it because I am the Queen of England. Okay? Because my father was the King of England. Like, it was her rightful throne. It was like the episode of SpongeBob. It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number one. It was her throne. Like, you can't be like, oh no, this person should be on the throne because this, like, even back then when it was like, when she was on the throne, it was like Protestant versus Catholic and stuff like that. And they wanted like a Catholic princess on the throne or queen on the throne, not a Protestant one. And it doesn't freaking matter either way, because at the end of the day, it was her father that created a whole other religion to do whatever he wanted to do so he can get away with offing his wives and divorcing his wives and stuff like that and still have the throne. Funny enough. But then, if you had got a divorce, you can't have a divorce thing on the throne. Wow. That bitch in Charles, look at him on the throne. Look at that. Because it was his throne, Mr. Krabs. He was number one. It was meant for him. He was supposed to be there. Like, and they tried everything in his power to make him not get it. And then, Spirit was like, that ain't it. Like, no, that's not how things that's not how things gonna work here. That's not how it's gonna work. Like, it's his, like, no. And then, Charles probably did a whole bunch of things. I don't freaking know. I didn't really look into them. Queen Elizabeth, though, she was ruthless, okay? But, and, she developed strength and realized that she's not going to let anybody push her around and make her feel like she doesn't belong in a place where she definitely does belong. Like, she's the Queen of England. It's her father died, left it to her. There's not going to be like she had beef with one of her cousins, Mary Queen of Scots, in Ireland. That was the whole reason why they had beef with Ireland, because they wanted Mary to be on the throne, and Mary just like, no, I'm good with my Scottish people. We good over here. I'm fine. I don't want the throne. But everyone wanted her to have the throne and stuff like that so they could have connection with England. And Queen Elizabeth was like, I will destroy you and everybody in your goddamn way. Okay? Like, you will not get my throne. This is my throne. It is mine. She took back her power. She was the gatekeeper of her own power. Okay? She didn't care. No F's. Not given. And then we have Ultimus of the Woods. You are now independent and free. And that's 32. Another 5 card. Look at that. Mad 5's coming out. Things changing, transforming, and letting go and moving on and moving forward. You're now independent and free. You're releasing those restrictions of being like stuck to certain people, those alliances that you have and those connections that you have with certain people that was keeping you stuck or trying to talk you out of your dreams and your goals. You're letting that go and walking away and realizing that you have the power to walk away. No one is gonna talk you out of what's great for you, your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. No, it's your life. It's meant for you. It's your freaking throne. It's your crown. Wear your crown. Don't freaking matter. And at the bottom of the deck, we have endless sadness, looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. Also, they talked about cancers, and we have they are nostalgic and very reminiscing, thinking back. But if the past did nothing but hurt you, why would you try to live there and be there the whole time? It's best to move on and let it go. I'm gonna use my romance deck. Seeing that we have romance. Funny enough, I already picked up the deck before I even know that it was going to be romance. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, hold on. My bad, I hit the camera. Well, hit the ring light. But like I said, she talked to people, she communicated with people, but she never married or dated or anything. She was rumored to be messing around with certain people and stuff like that, but she never actually legitly married anybody. She ruled the kingdom by herself. She loved and she gave herself the love and care and support because she didn't want nobody to take it away from her. And Artemis, her in Greek mythology, she is Zeus's daughter, Apollo's twin sister. She is another person who never married a man. Says she didn't need a man for nothing. All she needs is animals and herself. And she's good. She encouraged, being by yourself and trying new things and, standing out in individuality, being unique. Okay. So we have a couple of cards that came out. So first card that my eye went to was codependency. Addiction are affecting your romantic life. Right, with this, you're now free. You're now independent and free. If you, that hole in your heart, you being, your allies allowing them to, thinking that they're your friends and thinking that they really have the best interest for you at heart, and allowing what they saying to control you or live rent free with this family and tribe here. Thinking way so much about what others people will think is what's slowing you down. Like, you have to break free from that and let it go to take action on what you want to take action on. And then we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the step you are guided to take. Now is Michael Bolton playing in my ear. If we can't, how can we be lovers if we can't be friends? Then we have get to know each other. That's the only reason why I said it, because I looked at the card and then I realized it was Michael Bolton in my ear. It's like, as you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. You see? You go from having clothes on, understanding each other, and then, your bond start deepening. You making the effort, taking it little by little, healing what needs to be healed, freeing yourself what needs to be freed from, finding the answers and solutions little by little, and understanding what needs to be understood. The connection gets deepened, and you can be, start being chest to chest, heart chakra open, sharing yourself vulnerably and completely, and being authentically you, and not worrying about what the other person think or what they're gonna say. You don't care. You standing in your own power. And then we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if you think all men are dogs, you just gonna be attracting those dog ass men. I'm just saying. Like, there's probably, and then be like, do I have boo boo the fool written on my forehead? That, and like, some people will be able to pick up on it. Like, oh, you've been hurt before. It's like, or you haven't gotten none in a while. So it's, I give you a little bit of compliments here and there, and then you thinking like it's gonna be long term, and it might not end up being long term. And those things keep happening to you until you learn those lessons to stop like feeding into like compliments or just spreading your legs open for anybody that compliments you. Like, no, there's more to it. You want somebody that actually sees you, understands you. Like, you can be like, yeah, they're attracted to you. That's nice and that's fine. But you want them to actually see, more than just your looks. They want, you have other qualities that you bring to the table. You want them to see that and get to, express that. And then we have with the make the effort and get to know each other. Like, you want that person to get to know you, not just what you can bring to the table or what you look like and stuff like that. You want something meaningful, a meaningful connection, and that's out there. What you want, there's another person that want the exact same thing as you or something similar to you. That's fine, that's out there. You gonna find those person, but you have to be open-minded and willing to make those efforts and go find them out there. Okay, don't be all closed-minded and sheltered and closed off and pushing people away because you don't want to be hurt again. Because if you know, it might be that person, like, they might be like with this get to know each other. If they see that you hurt and that you like been through something, like I said before, if you tell them that you want to take it slow, they have no problem. But communicate that, taking it slow, because they want to be there. But there's going to be some people that you saying that you want to take it slow, they try to still rush you and or just play a role until they get what they really want and then go away. like, and then it's up to you to be able to reflect on the situation and see the signs that you missed, and if there's anything that you missed, forgive yourself and forgive that person, and then move on from it. There's nothing you can do. Um, with this negative nostalgia and living in the past, that could be what you were addicted to, living in the past and replaying the past. And you got to let that go in order to heal and move on and move forward. The past is the past. Like, you can't do anything about it. You can't change it. There's no time machine or anything. You just got to move forward. And that shit happens. So we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So like I said, you might have some doubts and some uncertainty. Like if there's ask them, communicate with them, talk to them. Like, ask questions. Rather than, they say one compliment and now your tongue down their throat. Like, wait a minute. Like, it's just like, wait a minute. Like, how that work, There's other ways to be intimate rather than just having sex. Like, there's intelligent, intimacy, intellectual intimacy. Like, you can communicate with this person on an intellectual level. You can communicate with them on an emotional level. Y'all laugh together. That's, some people find that intimate, to be intimate and stuff like that. And, there's other ways than just sex to be intimate. And when, you can start healing and you start realizing that there's different form of intimacies and different ways to show your love and express your loves. There's 5 different love languages for a reason. Okay, one more card. Okay. The last card we have here is wedding. The situation involves marriage. So either you're married to this person. Time out. With codependency here, it could be like a codependent relationship where you feel like you need that person. You don't need anybody to fulfill you, to make you feel happy or stuff like that. And it's like once you realize that and let it go and start working on yourself, loving yourself, and then you allowing other people to love you and stuff like that, breaking down those walls, building more confidence in yourself and stuff like that, and you start making efforts and having a positive outlook on your relationship, and realize that you probably kissed a lot of frogs, but at some point in time you're gonna kiss a prince, bitch. And it's gonna lock it down, okay? But you have to heal first. You have to heal from kissing all those frogs in order to find your prince. Right, and you have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. Okay. So let me do the tarot before I do this one. Let's see. I'm gonna end on that one. Okay, doing a 5 card reading. So it's a 5 card pre-shuffle. So at the bottom of the deck we have um talking about a lion. We have the strength card. But the strength card, with the dark hair could be, representing fear and pride, ego and stuff like that. You have to, I said here, you have to be able to decipher your ego from your higher self and to be able to, know what to move on, what to take action on. And if we have to build the strength up to do something, that means like we're scared. We don't feel like we can do it. We don't have the confidence to do it, which is why we have to build up the strength. And then the Four of Swords is like taking a break, taking a time out to reflect and relax. Oh, um, see the two of take a break from a relationship or connection. But because you see, like he holds one like a rose in his mouth, and one of the roses is from the Two of Cups, pretty much. So you might need to build up the strength and the confidence and courage to, release yourself from like a codependent lovers. Release yourself from a codependent situation, or see it for what it truly is, and take a break, take a moment, take a step back, and reflect on, because the lovers used to be called the choices and stuff like that, and realizing those people that's around you in your space, in your area. And then we have the Sun card, and the Sun illuminates everything, and it's also like Leo energy, which is just like the strength card. And it's shining a light on, because you see like the infinity symbol, and we have the sun here, like it's shining a light on how either your ego, your fear and your pride caused this connection to be on, like, put on hold with the star card, a delay, until you're able to break down this wall of fear and actually build up the confidence and strength to say what you want to say. Because the star card is the wish and the manifestation. But the star card also implies that a tower happens, so something has to come crashing down, or like change, come to a halt in order for the star card to come in. And the star card is also, normally she's naked, just like the card that we had here. You being open and vulnerable, and with people and yourself, as like, not just, you're living your truth authentically, and you're not changing it for anybody. Like, you're honest with spirit, you're honest with yourself, you're honest with everybody around you, you're honest with the environment. You making your dreams a reality, pretty much. The death card peeked out, and death is all about like change and transformation. Some things have to come to an end, one door have to close, so another one can begin. So we have the Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands. He's very like charismatic, very action oriented. Could see a lot of sweet little nothings. Very, with the Strength card, with could be a lot of ego based, like I said before. Say a lot of like sweet nothings. Um, to like, it motivates you or it brings you down, but it's really just, it's flattery, temptation. So he tells you what he wants you to hear, but not the whole truth. A mission of truth, pretty much. Like, you have to read between the lines with him to get the full story, connect the dots a little bit. It's time, like, either it's time to let that go, realize that that's who you are, and it's time to stop that, because that's missing out on opportunity that you actually want to do, or really take action on the things that you want to take action on. What I said about the star card in the tower, right? Boom. You have to put that have to come to an end. Being fakey McFakerson, saying little sweet nothing, and not like saying things but not your actions not matching it, that have to come to an end. Your words and your actions have to match. If you saying that I want to be LeBron James, okay, the next LeBron James, you legit better be in the gym working on basketball, okay? Something. Not just at home sitting on like sitting on your behind not doing nothing. Like you have to work, you have to train, you have to do something to become the next LeBron James. If you know, so there has to be a change. Something has to come to an end, transform in order to for the star to come in. And it's this faker Miss Fakerson pride and ego, thinking that you can get away with just saying like saying that you care about somebody but not actually showing it. Like that's coming to an end. Like, because with the King of Wands, it's all like superficial and like materialistic. It's not like a genuine connection and like friendship and love and stuff like that. It's all like beneficial, like what he can get with from knowing you and who he can meet or like touch elbows and negotiate with is super. That's just superficial. And it needs to come down. It's just it's right to have a new solid stable beginning. The tower has to know because the star is a wish and a dream, like a wish and manifestation. And the Ace of Pentacles is a solid new beginning. Something has to come down in order for something solid and to actually come in and to take the place of whatever this is. That's like, didn't I say the death card and we had like 5 a whole bunch of times? You know, something has to change, come to an end in order to have a new stable solid beginning. Then we have the King of Cups. So, you know, this wishy-washy going back and forth. No, saying those sweet little nothings, being tempted, giving into temptation, or because with 2 kings here, and we have the king reconsidering your allies, you like you're trying to find out who's for you, who's not for you. You realize he could say a whole bunch of things, but it never leads anywhere. He's not doing what he said. He could say that, like say this, and do the opposite. He's not keeping his word. You're letting that go. You're no longer, you know, you want meanings like solid beginning, solid relationships, if you can be able to move forward and move on, and because with the King of Cups, normally he holds the Ace of Cups, but you see how the cups is up here, like the cup is up here, like he cares, but he won't show it. That's a problem. Or he shows it, but he doesn't show it completely. You know, whereas he will say that he cares, don't show it at all. This one, he cares and show it like a little bit, and we have like the make an effort. You know, he will make the effort to give you the full cup of love once he fully understands and realizes it's okay to give you that full cup of love. But the King of Wands, he will try to do it, like try to control how much love out of, you know, superficial things, materialistic things, trying to be controlling with the strength card that we had here, like being egotistical in a way, manipulating it, love bombing in a way, trying to say they love you so you can get something, or they only say that they love you when they need something. Right, and then we have the 8 of Swords, and that's like overthinking, being in your head, and that's what love bombing does. It puts you in your head. It just make you think that this person really loves you, really care about you, when they only love you and care about you when they need something. You have to pick up on that and realize that. They only come to you when they need something, but when you need something, you have to fend for yourself. Because the 8 of Swords could also mean self-denial, not self-denial, self-betrayal, like saying yes to something but you actually want to say no to, overthinking it when you know that you should be saying no to something, or you have like when you know the choice that you want to make, but you over like you do the opposite. That's betraying yourself. Um, asking for a sign and not paying attention to the signs, acting on those signs, and hmm, it puts you in your head and you're overthinking. You don't know like which decision is for you, what's like a clear cut decision, but it's just like, you know, take some time out for yourself, process what need to be processed in order to heal and let go and move on and move forward. Because with those fives here, it's really just temporary. And then we have sevens here as well, because this is a seven. I know that for sure. Let's see. I only have one seven, but yeah. But if it's internal, letting go of those internal struggles that you're having with yourself in order to move on and move forward, and forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person, realizing that shit happens. You sometimes outgrow people, no longer resonate with them, connect with them on the level that you used to connect with, and that's okay. And but it's up to you to go and meet new people, and you know keep your eyes on new horizon and new opportunities, because it will miss you if you too stuck in your head overthinking it, saying yes to things, or giving spending time with people that no longer motivate you, or you don't see it on a that doesn't resonate with you. You just being around them because you don't want to hurt their feelings, and it's just like that has to come down and come to an end. Like it's a like a quick shift, a sudden change, and it's very out of nowhere, shocking. And at the bottom of the deck, what I was talking about with the see the high priestess, which is your intuition. Those like the gut feeling, or like feelings that you can't really pick up on, or you like but you're sensing it. Like it's spirit trying to send you messages and be like, hey, like have faith in what's going on. You might be losing a lot of people, but you're losing a lot of people for something solid and stable to come in. We're trying to make room for something solid and stable. Don't try to fill it with any like negative energy. Like continue being positive and moving on and moving forward. That you're finding the people that's for you and that cares for you and that's gonna understand you, and you're not gonna want to slow you down or stagnate your growth or stuff like that. Because with the high priestess, she keeps things very close to the chest. Or her vest, either way. And she's free. She's independent. No one's telling her what choices to make, what to do, and stuff like that. She's very secretive and quiet about her decisions and her choice, and she is balanced and she know there's a positive and there's a negative side in doing certain things. What's underneath the right? The three cups. Communicating. There's a positive side of, because the three of cups is like being open and being vulnerable and being able to communicate your feelings with other people and celebrate with other people. But then there's a negative side to the three of cups. It can be third party interference and stuff like that. You have like empathy. She can pick up on that. She knows both sides of the situation. you know even if it's not like a third party situation, you just in a situation where you can't celebrate with these people, you're with a group of people and you feel alone. That is three of cups reverse. You cannot celebrate with them, you cannot emotionally resonate with them and stuff like that. While you there, everyone's dancing, you just think about you want to go home. There's a plus and there's the duality to it. There's the dark side and there's a positive side. Like, you appreciate the moments that you had and all this other stuff, but it's time to meet new people, move on. Yeah. I just realized she ain't have no clothes here. And the star card is all about, being naked and being true to yourself and being authentically you. And Artemis is always like, she authentic to herself. She true to herself. And, she want everybody else to be true to themselves and stand in their power, just like she's standing in her power. The card that came out is the presence of love will always cast.
It's your mother.
The presence of love will always cast out fear. And the temptation is pretty much like it's devil energy in a way. So like fears and illusions, negative thoughts, doubts. It's all an attempt to like part of fear to slow you down from your dreams. And if you continue to love yourself and be free and know that you can do whatever you set your mind to, it pretty much obliterate it. You won't give into it, pay it any mind. And then we have my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. And then last card is, well, I assume last but not least, because I will check, is instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for my highest good, for the highest good of all. That can be better as well. That too. Rather than keep yourself stuck to like a particular outcome, like an expectation of it, just wish for the best outcome. And have faith that it will, it will happen for you. If it's meant for you, it would happen. And if it's not meant for you, if it doesn't happen right away, that doesn't mean that it's not meant for you. It might be like meaning to happen at a different time, at a better time. It could be some people around you that's superficial, and you need to get away from them to have an actual solid beginning, so they don't ruin it. We're trying to bring it down, cloud chase, fill your head with doubts and stuff like that. You have to, let it go, release it. Okay, let's see, here's at the bottom of the deck. Now we have, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amongst the discomfort. We have, I'm not a victim. Things are not, the universe is not doing things to you. They're doing things for you. It's to help you, for your highest good, to be in balance, and for you to grow and learn and process what needs to be able to process. Oh, let me read you Artemis quotes. See, I have the goddess deck right near me. So she is all about individuality. Like I said, her quote is, "It is wonderful to be alone and to be able to do what one pleases. Independence is a gift. It is time to create your own life. Run your own race. It is time for focus." But that's all that I'm seeing for you in this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.